From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LALATE.
Hey, how are you? It's purple. Purple is here. We delivered purple early this morning when news was breaking of your $14 third stimulus check bill passing the Senate. And boy, it was sort of like, doing one thing, turning to here, turning to there, because there was just so much excitement. If you were live with me when I was recording at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, when Purple Mornings was airing, the Senate passed the $14 third stimulus check bill at that very moment. That was a lot of excitement in the middle of the Purple broadcast. And so Purple Afternoons, thank goodness, exists as well. So in this recording, I'm going to go over how you can get $5, $10, $15, $20,000 money right now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now, money right now. Because you're getting a $14 stimulus check next week. But after that, there's a little bit of a delay to get the other items in the third stimulus package. Most of them are application-based. They won't come right away. So you'll need money in the meantime. And in this recording, I'm going to show you how you get that money starting right now and even starting over the weekend. This is the final half hour of Afternoons LALATE. Across the country, America is awaiting that vote and that signing of the bill. The signing of your $14 third stimulus check bill into law will be Tuesday. And you'll get a $14 stimulus check as early as the end of this coming week. But what else can you get? Well, the other items on under the third stimulus package won't come right away. And you need this recording. Purple, how are you? If you have not hit that subscribe button today, well, here is the opportunity for you. And someone joined as a member just in the commercial break, opening credits. Joyce, everyone welcome Joyce to the family. How are you, Joyce? Today is the day to become a member. This channel has literally been on fire. This channel went live a week ago. And boy, this morning was the highest 3 hours of viewership this channel has ever seen in a 3-hour period of time. Because I was alive when the breaking developments were happening. The $14 third stimulus check bill was passed by the Senate. It's back to the House, and the vote and the signing into law officially will be Tuesday. The checks will go out later this coming week. So what other money can you get right now, though, as you await that $14 stimulus check? Let's go over it right now. Rent. Rent is available from your state, city, and county. And rent generally pays $5,000 to $10,000. Yes, rent generally pays 3 to 6 months of rent. This is where you're going to reach out to. Get a pen and paper ready because I got a lot of information in this recording for you. You're going to reach out to your your state housing authority, your county hall, your county housing authority, and your city hall and your city housing authority. You're going to ask for rent assistance because of COVID. That's all you say. Rent assistance because of COVID. Again, your state hall, your state housing authority, your city hall, your city housing authority, and your county hall and your county housing authority. Next, you're going to reach out to the nonprofits. Now, there are nonprofits available in your local jurisdiction. There could be churches, but there's also national nonprofits. They have a lot of assistance. These national nonprofits have helped viewers get rent across the country in virtually every state. They are United Way, Salvation Army, Community Action, Catholic Charities, St. Vincent de Paul. Let me say them again. Salvation Army, United Way, Community Action, Catholic Charities, St. Vincent de Paul. They can help you get that rent. Now, they can also help you with utilities and mortgage assistance. Utility assistance, you reach out to utility companies. They can help you with utility assistance. Water, gas, electric, heating oil. Always the same question as well. I need utility assistance because of COVID. That's all you say. Third, SNAP, money for food. SNAP is a lot of money. Normally, for a family of four in Hawaii, it would be $1,400 a month. But because of two executive orders, one from Trump and from Biden, it's now increased 15% over now into December. That means that it's about $1,600 a month over 12 months. Yes, that's about $16,000. Yeah, $16,000 on top of your $5,000 to $10,000 of rent, your couple $100, couple $1,000 for utilities. Goodness, you already see, we're only 5 minutes into this recording, and I'm showing you how rent can give you $5,000 to $10,000, utilities can give you a few hundred to a few thousand, and then SNAP for a family of four over 12 months is about over $10,000. We're doing really well. I have a lot more to say, and I'm only in 5 minutes into this recording. Now, if you have a child staying home from the pandemic, PEBT is now national. It was signed as executive order from the president. PEBT is that child that stays home because the school's closed because of COVID. You can now get PEBT for every child. It originally was not a national program. It now is. Children 6 years or under are now included. They originally weren't. They are retro back to August. And they also have a 15% increase. Who else is in the room? There's Leanne, there's Sharon, there's Angel Fun, Newhart, and Tina, and Jerry, and Marie, and Abby, and Darrell. And there's Sarah, and Lynn Glenn, and Mr. Dale, and Newhart David. Angel Fun, thank you for the fun super chat. The dancing bear, Angel Fun, how are you? Angel Fun, having some fun. That is SNAP. Now, the volunteers, who are they and what can they do? Well, this is the spirit of this channel. We have a series of volunteers who are viewers just like you that can help you find utilities, food, rent, internet, and more. Why do they exist? Because if you reach out to your city, county, and state for that rent, of which they got $300 billion from the second stimulus, you may have difficulty finding it. If you reach out to the utilities, you may have difficulty finding that as well. If you reach out to the nonprofits, maybe you need assistance with that as well. These volunteers have stepped forward, and they're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and they're there to answer your questions on how to get this money. And they can help you find this money for rent, utilities, and more. Who are they, and how does it work? Here's a little bit about the community page right now. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LALATE daily for the excitement of the new LALATE live daily. The excitement starts on mornings LALATE at 9 a.m. Home LALATE returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LALATE at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on LALATE. In that break, you saw how the volunteers can help you find rent, utilities, food, internet, mortgage assistance, even eviction moratorium. Now, remember, the eviction moratorium ends in late March. That executive order for President Biden ends in late March, eviction moratorium. Mortgage forbearance, that ends as well. And that a mandatory deduction for IRAs, which we normally have to take, or 501s or IRAs distributions, that was under CARES Act 1, that's expiring as well. So what I want you to know across the board is that you need to watch those timelines. Now let's get back to the other money you can get right now. You've already seen in this recording food, rent, internet, and more, food, rent, utilities, internet, mortgage assistance, and more. What are the other two items you can get right now? They are help with escalated unemployment benefits and also business money. If you didn't join me on the business show midday today, the business lunch, let me go over the right now. If you're Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, Airbnb, there is a lot of money available for you across the country. First, you can go get a PPP right now. That PPP is available for you by reaching out to online banks like Fundera, Cabbage. It starts as a loan but turns into a grant. What I like about it, first of all, is that no collateral, no credit score. And then I also like that it's sort of dummy proof. They tell you what they want and you give them what they need. And if you make a mistake, they help you. They tell you how to turn it into a grant. They tell you everything you need to know. They guide you along the way. Will Cross, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. How are you, Will Cross? Everyone welcome Will Cross to the family. That's why I like a PPP. I like it because it's easy, breezy, no credit score, no collateralization. Now, I also like an EIDL for the following reasons. EIDL, you go to sba.gov, and that is a loan, but I like it for a series of reasons, because that EIDL is instant money. If you apply today on a Saturday, you can get approved on Monday, have the money on Tuesday. It's literally that easy. Reasons I like EIDL: one is it's fast. Number two, no repayment. If you don't want it within 1 year, leave it in the bank. Look at it a year, look at it 11 months from now and say, I don't think I need it anymore. I'm going to return it. If you want to return it within 12 months, it's no principal, no interest, no repayment penalty. It's a wonderful, wonderful safety blanket. You need a Schedule C. If you don't want to know what a Schedule C is, go to irs.gov. It requires a 570 Experian Vantage 3.0 to get it. If you want to know more about EIDL, watch our overnight LA show at 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every day about EIDL. Finally, more unemployment benefits. Yes, this is the big one. This is the one where you can literally get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Unemployment starts you generally at the base number in your state. Most states start you at $99 or $100 a week because they don't know how much money you made last year until you tell them. That's the concept of raising your unemployment benefits. What you're doing is you're taking your 2019 tax return and showing it to them. And then you look at it. If you made over $18,000 a year, this is you. How does it work? I'm going to tell you the numbers right now. If you are unemployed for 30 weeks, and you made $18,000 in 2019, you'll be able to raise your benefits about $50 a week or $1,500, bam, right in your account right now. If you made $25,000 or more in 2019, you'll be able to raise your benefits about $100 a week, which over 30 weeks is about $3,000, bam, right in your account right now. And if you made over $30,000 2019, you'll be able to raise your benefits about $300 a week, which over 30 weeks is $10,000. Bam, right in your account. I've had a lot of viewers get this money because, one, they have to pay it. Number two, it's very easy. Now understand, we're here in March. This applies to months which you are unemployed. You may now have a job but were unemployed last year. Don't worry. This is applying to the weeks in which you are unemployed. How do? You take your 2019 tax return, scan it, and send it with a cover letter to your unemployment department saying, hi, here's my tax return. I want to see if I qualify for more weekly benefits. Thank you, please get back to me. That's it. I want to see if I qualify for more weekly benefits. That's all you say. You don't say anything else. You don't say escalate benefits. You don't say anything else. They don't know what escalate benefits is. That's just an expression I use on this channel. Susan, how are you, Susan? Everyone welcome Susan becoming a Purple Hawk. And there you go. You're done. You're done. You call them in 2 days. You call them in 4 days. You call them in 6 days. You keep on calling them until it is approved. It will be approved. It's not based upon Congress or the White House or the House or the Senate. It's your state. They'll send you the money and you are done. Can you see what has happened in this recording? We started with rent, $5,000 to $10,000 for rent. Utilities, a couple $100 to a few $1,000s. Internet, a few $100. Food, SNAP, upwards of over $10,000 a family of 4. And then if you are an unemployed, and that's everyone. That's everyone on this channel less than $45,000. If you're, generally this is almost everyone. But if you're also a person who's unemployed, you just saw how you can get a couple $1,000s for unemployment more. And if you're a person who was a Schedule C type person, Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, you can get EIDL or PPP, whichever one you want. This is good. Get this money. 2021 is going to be a year in which everything is changing for you. Not just because jobs are starting to come back, but because I found you in April of last year. I wasn't around before April. And when I came on the scene in April, some people were already tracking checks. When I came around, people in March were dependent upon when that March 2nd stimulus check was coming. And when a check didn't come in March from this government of a second stimulus check, and in April, they were in trouble because they were tracking a check and making themselves financially dependent upon one check. They put their whole financial security based upon the date in which they got a second stimulus check. And guess what? It didn't come to December. That's not what we're doing this year. You're cashing checks. The second stimulus package was passed in December with a $600 stimulus check, but all this other stuff for you to get, it's still there for you to get. It's only been a few weeks. It didn't go live, a lot of stuff, until just recently. It's there for you to get. Get as much money as you can get. Don't sit back and be complacent and happy that a $14 stimulus check is coming. Get that plus all this. Hey, Angela, how are you? Everyone welcome Angelia to becoming a member of this family. How are you? And Purple Power, no less. Wow. Thank you, Angelia. 2021 is a great year. I see some questions. Let me answer some questions. Someone said, please elaborate on the reoccurring stimulus checks. So that is a push from the 11 Democrats that says when the fourth stimulus package comes to them, they're going to demand reoccurring stimulus checks. We don't know the amount. We don't know anything beyond that demand. Chris has been asking about the unemployment 20, how much was it? It was 2,100, the unemployment tax break, which is now in the third stimulus package. It's likely for your unemployment from the months of March to August 2021. It's not 2020 so far as we currently know. It's for unemployment you had payments from March to August of 2021. And is the FPUC $300 and not tax? No. It's, how do I say it this way? The first $10,200 of your unemployment benefits from March to August are tax-free. Remember, UI, PUA, FPUC, PUC are all taxable. All of them are taxable, not just FPUC. Everything is taxable. And it's taxable at your rate. All of them are taxable. The bill provides that the first $10,200 of all those benefits will be tax-free. So not just the FPUC, all of it was tax-free. Now, you could sit out, you could take your weekly UI or your weekly PUA from March to August and calculate it out and see how much you'll make if you're unemployed from March to September, actually now, and see how much you'll be paid. But it'll be more than $10,000. It will be more than $10,000 if you're unemployed all those weeks, and you will see how much you will get. That's how they're doing it. It's an interesting concept, but basically it works really well. And there you go. Now, I will certainly say that last night when Broadcast News had some of the members of the Senate on TV, they were referring to it in 5 different ways. So, we just got to see this. We got to see that the bill is exactly like that, but it looks like that's the way it is. I had some senators on TV last night that were referring to like 2020 unemployment. It's not 2020 unemployment. It's definitely 2021 unemployment. It's just which months of 2020 unemployment. By all accounts, it looks like it's the March to September. And there is Barbara in the room. Did Barbara just join? I missed her. There she is, Barbara Bell. Barbara Bell, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. How are ya? It's a great question that viewer was basically asking. Do you have to amend your tax return for anything that's happening in this third stimulus package? Not that I see yet, with the exception of the Schedule C issue. That if you're not accounting for your earnings as an Uber Lyft driver as a Schedule C, you may have to amend that if you want all these benefits. But boy, let me tell you the big update. The big update is that you're getting a $400 stimulus check. It will go out starting as early as the middle of next week. It'll be signed into law on Tuesday. House is voting on Tuesday. It will become law on Tuesday. It passed the Senate this morning at about 9:30 Pacific Standard Time. I was live on air. The excitement, I never saw excitement on a channel ever like I saw that one. The screen literally was like this. Every 10 seconds, there was it was literally 300 comments going across the screen in 10 seconds. I never saw anything. It was pandemonium. I was really excited for you. You were really excited for you. It's a great day. I'm just really very happy that we have gotten through it. The bill went unscathed for purposes of everyone. Financially, you're the same off as the bill was when the House had it. And here we go, off to forced stimulus. Off to fourth stimulus. And ironically, we're probably going to see fifth stimulus in early fall as well. What a big day it is. Did I just see fourth stimulus in the fall? I said fourth stimulus in May, fifth stimulus in early fall. Next week, a lot of exciting news across the board. As Wall Street reacts to the news, the Federal Reserve has a lot of questions to answer about rising Treasury yields. Elizabeth Warren still pushing for that SSI and SSDI. The president will sign this bill into law on Tuesday. That excitement will be across the country. This is what you're going to see on Tuesday. Meantime, Democrats are pushing for that reoccurring stimulus check in that fourth stimulus package. All this exciting news and more. I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time with a taped recording of Hazard Pay. Stay of LALATE for more.